semi-finals. From New Zealand comes the referee, Gary Wise. It's a beautiful morning here at the Home Depot Center. This is Southern California in the sun. Mark Thomas is alongside me, and maybe we'll see something today of the men in the red shirts here, the Kenyans.
I think they've got a lot to do after yesterday, Nigel. I think they're going to want to prove to the crowd that they are as good as people have touted them to be. And here we go.
Straight off, Ayimba. Final pass not going to hand. Advantage, the knock on. There'll be no try here.
Forward.
Well, once they seem to get the sort of bit between their teeth and the confidence, the athleticism, but yesterday I guess we saw an appalling defensive display from it.
It was as if they were jet lagged and really didn't get off the play, Nigel. But I think they look a bit sharper today, and I'm taking the Kenyans to take the Koreans.
Hee Soo-yoon with the scrum 5, under a lot of pressure here. Well, they certainly had their high day yesterday with that famous draw 12-all against France, and went on to impose themselves on Uruguay at the end. So they've proved very competitive, tend to get a bit close in with each other, a bit tight as they are now in a little bunch in the middle of the field, but going for the big drive up the middle. Kenyan defense this time is secure. Big tackle comes in from Lavin Asengo. Still Kenya hounding, harassing the pickup. Surely a try here. That's poor handling. Dennis Wanja there just fumbling with it. They've still got a man out wide, but they've conceded the penalty. Going down on the deck.
A little lack of concentration there, Nigel. They would have been in the corner. I don't think he was expecting the ball.
Well, time to review things overnight, Mark. What's been the reaction of the first stage, you think? I mean, it seemed a well-run tournament here.
Absolutely. I mean, the fan base is obviously it's growing in America for rugby, and here we go.
With Korea on the break. This is Young Chung Men. Chun it is. Hasn't got the pace to get away. Puts in the kick. It could be useful, but I don't think Jin Wook Lee will get there. Lovely pick up. That's kind of skill and athleticism we come to expect. It was Lucas Onyango then. So Korea missing that chance. Didn't have the pace to run it in. But no shortage of pace from the Africans here. But gritty, determined, characteristically the Korean style. That was a forward pass. Referee was upfield, it got away with it. Just through persistence they create the problems for their opponents. The Koreans totally determined, huge concentration, may lack the sort of fluency and athleticism of men like this. Osula is on the break, feeds through to Asengo, but the tackles are still coming in, closing down on Dennis Mwanja there. Now they've got a chance of the overlap. Bit laboured in the passing, slowing it down too much, allowing the cover to come in. Onyango cuts back inside, support from Ayimba, back to Onyango. 2 against 1 here, trying to go round the man with the pass, but to beat again, Young Man Chun. Korea needs support here. Jin Wook Lee back inside, nice move here. Min Suk Yu, old man of the team at 30, scores his 13th try for Korea, and there again it was just typically persistence, good tackling, and indefatigable in their effort. Rewarded with that try by Yu.
I think he pulled his hamstring there, Nigel, by the looks of it. But yeah, that's great sevens from both teams. The Kenyans were flinging it side to side. They just didn't penetrate. The Koreans were patient. They defended well. They took the opportunity. A short ball comes off the big man here, and he pops straight through the gap, puts his head back, and you see it. If you look at him now, his hamstring, just as he pulls up.
You're right. Certainly felt that one. The conversion from Hee Soo-yoon is successful.
First blood to the Koreans.
2.5 minutes to go of this first period. Well, they always say the hardest one is the first outing of the day. There's William Githinji, the Kenyan coach. Must be wondering what has gone wrong with his side.
Behind the line, please.
Wellington, we saw them take England to the wire. They lost 3-4. Then they beat Australia, and then Papua New Guinea, finally making the plate final in Wellington. But really not much to write home about here in Los Angeles from the Kenyans. But they're on the break now with Onyango. Now he's away. They have the pace, they have the skill, but they just don't seem to have as yet the discipline that Sevens requires. Good try though.
Good to see these guys actually playing with some confidence today, Nigel. You know, they're a little bit disappointed, I think, with that performance yesterday. But, you know, they've got these flyers, and this guy, they just pass it out from the kickoff. The advantage was played. He takes it up directly, takes a little step, a little handoff, bang, he's away.
Lucas Onyango, his second try of this tournament, scored 4 in Wellington. I think we'll see more to come. Somehow now they've got that one out of the way.
They're such exciting runners, Nigel. You know, when they are in space and their confidence is up, they're just a joy to watch.
And around the world, the crowds just love the way they play. It's the fast and loose, and they've had tremendous support here. Yesterday, well, several hundred Kenyan supporters.
Great kickoff.
That went backwards, it's okay. Onyango again. Now the link to Asengo. Kick through is by the captain, Oscar Osula. Hasn't been quite the player since he was injured. Here come Korea on the counter. Hyun Ki Kim, the captain. And Suk Yu, he's the try scorer. 3-2 out wide. Good feed. Have the pace. Dong Sung Kim just unable to go around the outside. Quick throw in, but it's going the wrong way. It's a Korean ball.
Cheers, Matt.
And just as well for Korea, as Mwanja was clear and they wouldn't have caught him.
There's no doubt the Kenyans are here to play today, Nigel.
Half time.
Bit of commitment in their tackles and their defence. There's an energy around the ball. They're looking for the holes. They're confident on the ball. I think we've got an exciting second half in prospect.
It's locked together, 7-all half time.
That's a lot of running here. That was nearly 5 minutes before the first stoppage.
Every Sevens tournament we ever played in, we won. The legacy with from Exeter through to, I mean, we just had an unbelievable team squad. Osula and Onyango, if their confidence is high, they're a great.
Well, Korea made a very favourable impression here. They came into the Wellington and Los Angeles tournaments as replacement country for Japan, who were tied down by their own club championships. And Korea, well, they've made the plate semi-final in Hong Kong last year, which has been their best ever performance in an IRB Sevens tournament. Got got to the semi-finals of the Bowl and gave Argentina a scare or two a week ago in Wellington. Here they are then, 7-all. Winners will meet either Tonga or Trinidad and Tobago. That didn't go 10. That's a free kick to the opposition.
Great start for the Kenyans. Let's see if they can capitalize here, Nigel.
Lithe and listen, these Kenyan players. Sula spreads it wide and they're trying to stretch here and exploit the pace that they have in all directions. Ochieng. Mwanja. Ball went forward.
Pass forward here, guys, in the tackle.
Well, you have to say it for the Koreans, they don't miss many of their tackles.
Indeed they don't.
Time off.
And there's an injury.
It's water.
I think what amazes a lot of people, Nigel, and the Americans I've been speaking to since yesterday is the fitness of these athletes.
It's never quite appreciated, I think. It all looks so easy, especially for us looking down from here, but the pitch is big enough when there are 15 on it, but with 7 and occasionally 6 with a yellow card, it's a tremendous drain on the physical resources of every player. The fitness levels are superb now, and of course become more and more telling as the day draws on. These are finely honed athletes. Can't interfere with the player when he's not gone 10 metres from the free kick. So it could be troubles here for Hai Soo-yun. He's going to get a yellow card. It was very stupid. Professional foul. You just cannot do that. You have to retreat 10 metres from where the penalty kick is awarded. And quite unnecessary from Hai Soo-yun. However tempting it may be, that's lack of self-discipline. So they're down to 6, and we were talking about fitness levels. This will really stretch Korea now. Surely Kenya can exploit this. Mwanja is brought down. Korea will try and slow down the clock, and that'll help their cause.
Held and tackle.
Disappointing from the Kenyans there, Nigel. They had the overlap. They weren't patient enough. They took it into a contact situation. They're just not thinking sometimes, and we saw that yesterday.
Right. I think you're absolutely right. They are lacking patience, and that seems to be an absolute key factor. This is a great run from Kwang-soo Park. Just a footed touch. Well, that really would have set them cat among the pigeons. With 5 minutes to play and down to 6 men, Korea nearly stealing one. Well, that's half the time elapsed of the player in the sin bin. 2 minutes for a yellow card.
10, that's good. Stay there.
Highest is Felix Ochieng. So the extra demands on the defending side when they're down to 6 against 7 may be tested here. Asengo it is. Now to Ochieng. Then out wide, but there's a rubbish pass, and that really does just totally destroy the move. I mean, they really could not make more fundamental errors than they're doing at the moment.
Scrum here, guys.
You've got the extra man, and you throw a pass like that, Nigel. It's so disappointing because you know that the Kenyan flyers on the outside will they'll skin it to the line, but unless they get the ball in their hands, they can't do anything.
Now we've got a little discussion here with Gary Wise and the touch judge. So that's some form of foul play. There's attention's been drawn to.
Correct. You were correct. Yeah. Penalty and yellow card. Yes, sir. Okay.
It's going to be a penalty and a yellow card.
Number 4, blue.
Oh, and this is going to be disaster for Korea.
Number 4.
Yun-suk Park. Let's hear.
Who's number 4? You. For the late tackle after the pass. Okay. Then tackled late. All right.
Looking slightly bemused is Park here. He's got a yellow card for a late tackle. They are down.
Hang on. Was that here?
5.
Here?
Well, Nigel,
If they come through this, Korea deserve a medal.
let's hope the Kenyans can capitalize on this, Nigel, because if they don't, then obviously they don't deserve to win the game.
They sure don't, and they aren't home yet by any means. It's still 7-all, far from home. Now they're offside. There's going to be I mean, how do you defend with 5 against 7?
Again, then, Nigel, they're impatient. They're taking physical.
Look at, there's the pair of them, Park and Yun. We've got one back, so Haisun Yun makes it back to 6.
Make sure you bind.
And of course they can just use up time here.
Binding's up.
The clock counting down to 3.5 minutes. The last quarter of the tie to go. It's 7-all. Well, if Kenya were to lose this would be humiliating for them, one has to say. The early season was a great loss of Dubai and George.
Binding's up on now.
Some glimmer of light in Wellington when they really tested England and then beat Australia, but no signs of that at all. We know the potential, that's the frustration. It must be frustrating for the supporters, let alone Coach Kithinji. 6-man career, still level with Kenya.
Engage.
This bowl quarter-final. Game 3 of this finals day here in the Home Depot Centre. Mark Thomas alongside me, and we're a bit bemused, I think, by what we're seeing from Kenya.
I am, Nigel. I mean, the speed they've got, the form they've been showing in the previous tournaments, they just haven't put it together here. The final pass, the initiation of contact, and not controlling the ball situation. It's frustrating to watch because it's that one pass away from getting another try.
Kenya ring the changes, bring on Innocent Simiyu, a young student from Nairobi University.
Come on, and we come. Binding's up. Engage.
Newton Ngala, the captain. Well, good spoiling, or was it offside?
Early tackle without the ball.
Early tackle without the ball, in fact, against Haisu Yun. So Kenya, we're counting down to the last 2 minutes here. Surely something's got to give. 9 has slipped the tackle. Onyango finally gets away and breaks the deadlock.
Danger man, Nigel, as we said, he just hasn't had the ball in his hands, but he's a player with confidence today. He's got to score 2 tries now. He's slipping through the tackles, a little step, a little tap. You know, they're going wide, looking for their speed men. A little shimmy on the inside, a missed pass to the fly on the outside. He has a look, sets it up, and you can't go high in 7s, Nigel. You know that. The Koreans have been tackling so well all tournament, but a disappointing attempt there.
It was from Yongman Chun. Well, hero 1 minute, Yongman Chun with a hat-trick against Uruguay yesterday, but you'll not want to see the video replay of that attempted tackle on the try-scorer on Yango. 14-7, the conversion successful. Well, that sums up Kenya's day, really.
Free kick.
I mean, an appalling restart kick. There's still only one converted try clear of career, and they give away possession. A free kick with less than a minute to play. Well, Korea back to 7. Haven't had 7 much of this tie, and they are on the break now. Haisu Yun hasn't got the pace, but nice linking. This is good passing. Well, could they turn it over here? Well, that's a great feed onto Park. Wangsu Park cuts inside, slips, but makes it. Well deserved, my word. Well, it'll hinge perhaps on this conversion with half a minute to play. That brings it up to 14-12, and you take your hats off to the Koreans. They have discipline, except for those fundamental yellow card offences. They've been the side with a disciplined, effective defence. Then good on the break without particular pace.
Classic 7s, Nigel. Terrific ball skills.
Big kick coming up now. We're literally down to the last few seconds, and he's missed it. He's missed it. And so, far from going into extra time, Kenya, hardly deserving, have nevertheless hung on to win 14 points to 12. And really, most